Hi, I'm Helen from Time 2 Resources. In this video, we're going to help you to understand Ansoff's matrix, a theory that, in my opinion, is one of the most useful when it comes to writing exam answers. Ansoff developed his growth matrix in 1957 to analyse the risk involved with strategic options. Many businesses have an objective of growth. This model helps identify the risk of different strategies a business can take to achieve growth. It's important to consider the potential for reward alongside risk and not to consider risk as wholly bad. Ansoff identified four strategies based on whether the market and the product was new or existing. Remember, strategies are medium to long-term actions taken by a business to achieve corporate objectives. They are chosen by senior management, require heavy resource investment, and once undertaken are difficult to reverse. Market penetration is the lowest risk strategy, as both the market and the product are known. As one or both of these variables becomes unknown, the degree of risk increases. If you want to be evaluative in your writing, consider the new product and the new market. How new are they? Remember, this is a matrix, not just four quadrants. So, for example, if a UK business decides to move into the Republic of Ireland, this is market development. However, there are common borders and common language, so the degree of risk is much lower than if the same business chose to enter the Far East, where there is language differences as well as cultural differences, and they may even need to modify the product, so it is edging closer to diversification. Market penetration. This is when they're selling more of an existing product to the existing market. As a curious student, you should ask, why is this considered to be the lowest risk strategy? Well, the business understands the needs and wants of the customer. They're known in the market. They may even have strong brand recognition. This is combined with a product that already exists. It is established, therefore there is no need for heavy investment in research and development. So how could a business achieve a strategy of market penetration? Well, it could change the marketing mix, but not the product. For example, greater levels of promotion or new promotional techniques, lower prices, introducing loyalty schemes. A business may look to become the dominant business by taking over a competitor. Another strategy is market development. The product is the same, but the risk comes from entering a new market where the business may not fully understand the competition, the customers, or the culture. This may be by targeting a new market to appeal to a new demographic, or moving into a new geographical area. This strategy increases risk, but if a business gets it right, there is the potential for much greater reward. Markets such as China, for example, offer a huge growth opportunity for businesses. Again, a business may achieve this by making changes to the marketing mix, for example, an increased use of e-commerce to reach international markets. A strategy of product development is when the market is known, but the business brings out a new product. This requires heavy investment in R&D with no guarantee of success. A new product may fail or even damage the brand name, having a negative effect on existing products. This could be a totally new product or an extension strategy for an established product. Some businesses adapt the original product, but even this is risky if it alienates customers who prefer the original. Ansoff's final strategy is one of diversification, a new product and a new market. This combines the risk of market development with the risk of product development. Business may not be able to use existing expertise, resources may be stretched, and the clear focus on the business's main market may be jeopardised. In effect, this is what we can call risk squared. However, if successful, it has the potential for reward squared. If looking at a business, you might consider how well placed the business is to make this a success. What are its core competencies? In an examination, we're going to want to develop a line of analysis based on one of the strategies. So let's consider a strategy of market development. We may start by saying a strategy of market development can help a business achieve an objective of growth by selling existing products in a new market. Now we're going to bring in Ansoff. According to Ansoff's matrix, this is a high-risk strategy because the business does not have a good understanding of the market. This means that they do not fully understand the country's culture, leading to an inappropriate choice of marketing mix. This could attract negative media attention, damaging the brand's image in both its domestic and new market. Here we have a series of steps in a line of analysis. In the examination, we would also bring in application from the extract or case study. We may also want to finish our paragraph with some judgment. However, the business could try and minimise the risk by ensuring detailed market research is carried out, working with market intelligence within the country. Ansoff's matrix can be used to help analyse many different scenarios. It can be used to discuss a wide range of other theories and business terms. This is why it is so useful in an examination. It looks at strategy. What are the strategic choices available to a business when pursuing an objective of growth? Strategies require investment. We may therefore consider investment criteria, sources of finance, impact on gearing, and risk versus reward. Growth allows us to consider economies of scale. For example, if we were analysing a strategy of market penetration, we could develop this to look at how economies of scale would lead to lower unit costs and give a business a competitive advantage. We could even show off our knowledge by linking this to Porter's generic strategy. Consider whether the growth will be organic or inorganic. A business that chooses a strategy of market development may look to reduce risk through a joint venture where the other party does understand the market. We might consider cultural differences, including different tastes and languages, as well as the threat of unintended meanings. It's important when assessing strategy to relate this to corporate objectives. This is also crucial when writing conclusions. Thank you for listening to this video on understanding Ansoff's matrix. If you haven't already done so, why not subscribe to the Time to Resources YouTube channel now?